Paul Gitau. Now, I want us to get into some rugby action, and this will form the basis of our discussion this afternoon. It's all about the biggest sevens tournament in the East and Central Africa region. What am I talking about? Safari Sevens goes down on the 17th of November at the RFUA grounds, and it comes back after a 2-year hiatus. So let's take a look at the teams that confirmed participation in this year's edition. We have Shujaa, that is the National Rugby Sevens team. Zimbabwe have also confirmed participation. They will be jetting into the country. Uganda, then you have Germany, who are the 2021 finalists. We have Qatar and Zambia. Also, the other teams that are in this year's competition, KCB are in the tournament. Remember, they are the National Sevens Circuit champions. We have the Tropic Sevens, we have the Apache, then we have Samurai, Red Whalers, and Morans. So these are the teams that will be taking part in that competition. Now, aside from the confirmed teams, we take a look at how these teams have been pooled. Now, we take a look at the men's pools, and you have Shujaa, who are the defending champions of the Safari Sevens. They are in the same pool as well as the Red Whalers. Uganda, we have the SA All Stars and the Tropic Sevens. Now, in pool, that is where we have the likes of KCB, we have Western Province, we have Samurai, Morans, and Germany. Now, on the women's side, we also have a couple of teams. That is the Lionesses. We do have Uganda, we have Tuk Sevens, Cubs, and of course the Tropic Sevens. These are the teams that will be competing from the 17th of November, and on the 18th, of course, we'll be waiting to see who the winners are. Now, I want us to get into our conversation this afternoon, and it's all about, what to expect in this year's edition of Safari Sevens. And in studio with me is Leslie Mwangale from Kenya Rugby Union, and Tony Omondi, who's also the co-captain for Shujaa. Welcome to Inside Sports, gentlemen, Leslie and Tony. Tony, how have you been?
I've been good.
Yes.
Training hard for the coming weekend.
Yes, today, of course, you guys have an off day. You don't have training. Training will be tomorrow.
Training.
Yes.
We had training in the morning.
Yes.
The boys went back home to prepare, check-in into the hotel, and relax, and go again tomorrow as we prepare final preps.
The expectations are very high. You are the defending champions. I mean, what should you expect from Shujaa?
I mean, if you look at how we prepared for the qualifiers, we only had like 5-6 weeks to prepare, and we've had like a minimum of 8 weeks this time around. So the fans should expect the best out of the team.
Yes. Yeah. Now that you mentioned about the fans, Leslie, the theme, of course, of this year's edition is Turudi Grao. Why is it that you chose this team, Turudi Grao?
Yes, thank you, Robinson.
Yes.
Glad to be here. First of all, I appreciate KTN for giving us this platform. Turudi Grao simply means we want our fans to come back.
Yes.
We've seen the boys have done their bit. They've done their job. We saw them qualify for Olympics. Now it's our turn as a country to rally behind the boys and just make sure that we're giving them that support to take it at home. I mean, this is the first time that we'll be seeing our Shujaa, the new look Shujaa at home.
Yes.
We'll probably be seeing them in the international stage, but this time around, we're able to see them at home. And so that our fans come out, look at our boys, let's cheer them on, let's take that trophy.
Yes. Tony, of course, the expectations, as you said, are very high, and people are looking at you, at what you did, against to qualify for the Olympics to be held in Paris in 2024. And, the big question is, how is the morale in camp?
The qualifying tournament is a testament to what the boys can do, the new boys can do. And considering that, I believe everyone is psyched up for the weekend. We need to retain the trophy. They had a feel of winning, so I believe that going into this weekend will serve the same. Yeah.
Yes, Leslie, 2 years. Last time we had this competition was in 2021. 2023 is here, and you decided that, as a federation, let's have, this is this is like the premier sevens tournament in Eastern Central Africa. In this period that we did not have this competition, there was that feeling that, sevens rugby is a bit shaky at the moment.
Yes, Robinson, I agree with you. I mean, we had that 2-year hiatus. and that was due to COVID.
Yes.
And we had to call the competition off. We've taken time to rebuild.
Yes.
We've taken time to put in the structures that are needed to have this premier competition back. And we are glad that we're having partners coming back on to support the sport. And that is why we've had it for this year. And of course, it only gets better, keeps on growing, and we do it better even next year, Robinson.
Yes, you've spoken about the partners, and how has the support been? And we also have to factor in government support. How has it been?
Yes, we'd like to thank our partners. The government, of course, through the Ministry of Sports, has been very, very supportive to us with regards to preparations for this tournament. We have other partners like EABL who have come on board, and they've been a great deal of help with regards to just sorting out the tournament, making sure that Safari Sevens goes back to where we know it to be, Robinson.
Yes, Tony, let me bring you into this as the co-captain of the national team. Is there pressure on you as a person to ensure that Kenya, retains the trophy?
Of course, there is pressure. I won't lie. We have to return the trophy back home. There's no two ways about it. The trophy has to stay in Kenya. Yeah.
Yes. Are you also using this, as a preparation for the Challenger Series?
Yes. If you consider the amount of tournaments that will be there for the Challenger Series, that won't be enough leading into the final playoff, which will be in Madrid. So taking this into account, this will be one of the additional tournaments we need as a team to prepare.
Yes, additional tournament needed as a team to prepare. Now, Leslie, we've seen the number of teams, of course, that have come into this tournament, and I believe you're part of the team that goes, or rather looks at, or puts the fixtures together. I mean, how easy or how hard was it to have all these teams, confirm participation for Safari Sevens?
Well, putting together such an international tournament, of course, has its own challenges, but we are glad that Kenya Rugby Union has that support from the international countries. You can see we have a team from Germany.
Yes.
We have about 3 teams from South Africa. We have teams from Great Britain. And I mean, that goes to show that the level of competition that is in this tournament is quite high. Now the challenge will be to our boys to make sure that they hold their own against these international sides. To the fans, this is a very good tournament for them to come and just witness international teams playing at home. Yes.
Yes, to the fans, of course, they will be looking forward to that. We have, 3 local teams. That is the main men's team, Shujaa. We have Morans, and we have KCB. What led to having these 3 teams in this competition?
Yes, Robinson. For KCB,
yes.
Traditionally we've always had the winner for the National 7 circuit taking part in the Safari Sevens. KCB won the just concluded circuit, and that is why they've been pulled here. For the men's team, Shujaa and Moran, we are currently developing such a tournament so that we're having the Shujaa and the Morans both taking part, so that we get that continuity and transition into the senior sides.
I want to put you on the spot. I know this question probably will go to the, of course, the chairman of KRU, but now that you're here, there was a time Kenyans wanted Safari Sevens to be part of the rugby, the World Rugby Series. What happened?
Well, as you do understand,
yes.
For international tournaments, for you to bid, you have to meet certain thresholds, and this is part of us just demonstrating that as Kenya, we are able to hold such a tournament, of course, through the support of the government, through the support of our partners. I'm sure we'll be able to bid for that and get it in the future. This is part of our plan as the KRU board.
Yes. Tony, what is your message to the fans out there that want to come to watch Shujaa, want to come to watch the Morans?
I mean, come in numbers, come support the boys. We're at home, so we need all the support we can get.
Yes, you need all the support you can get. And Leslie, people want to know how much will it cost to come and watch these games? Where can they get the tickets? And if there are any logistics in place for that.
Yes, so the games are from 17th to 19th, which is Friday to Sunday. Friday is free to come in.
That is tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow. We're having the age grade, under 18, under 16s. So come through. Tomorrow is free. Saturday and Sunday, we're charging regular tickets at 1,000 shillings. You're able to purchase that at Hustle Sasa.
Yes.
There's a ticketing app site. And you're also able to go to our KRU pages, and you're able to get the direction on how to get those tickets. Yes.
And finally, what is different from this year's edition as compared to 2021?
Well, when you look at this year's edition,
Yes.
one look at the women's side. We're having 2 sides from Kenya,
Yes.
Lionesses. Also good competition from South Africa and Britain.
Yes.
We're having good teams coming in. Look at the men's competition as well, very competitive as compared to the previous years. So, I mean, this year is going to be quite different. You look at all the organization around the tournament.
Yes.
Of course, rugby and sherehe go together.
Yes.
We're having a very good village
Yes.
that will attract a good number of fans. So we are calling out our fans to come through, support the game, enjoy the 3 days of rugby, even as we support our boys just as they go to the Olympics.
And Ngong Road definitely is the home of rugby.
Ngong Road is a home of rugby.
Yes.
Karibuni nyote.
Yes, thanks a lot, Leslie Mwangale and Tony Omondi, who's the co-captain of Shujaa. Once more, let's run through the teams that have confirmed and the pools that we have in this year's edition of the Safari Sevens. So these are the teams that will be in action. Shujaa, which is the national men's sevens side. We have Zimbabwe, Uganda, Germany, Zambia, and Qatar, as well as the winners of the national